November 8th, 2023 will be a day to remember. The SAG-AFTRA strike is no longer, it's over. Shrek 5 was announced. The first GTA 6 trailer was announced. The new Ghostbusters was announced. Season 4 of The Boys was announced. And apart from all of the good news that we got on that day, we got the worst news of all. Omegle is shut down. Okay, enough with the sad shit. Let's get on with this video. Forgot to turn my ring light on. Bad fucking lighting, dude. Let's talk about the things that happened on November 8, 2023. For starters, the SAG-AFTRA. That is extremely exciting. After 118 days of walking off set, the SAG-AFTRA strike was successful. If you don't know what the SAG-AFTRA strike was about, it was basically, to sum it up, unfair wages for actors, directors, writers, producers, all of that alike. But it was successful, which was some of the best news that I heard that day, because all I want to do is watch good fucking movies. I don't want to watch movies and feel guilty about it, you know? I want everybody to be paid fairly. I want everybody to be paid the amount they should be given. So, big round of applause to everyone who went on strike. I am proud of every single one of you. Every single one of you are amazing people. I forgot I was recording this on my streaming setup, and the fucking alert just popped up. Anyways, back to the story at hand. On November 8, 2023, Rockstar Games has officially announced the first trailer for GTA 6 in early December. That is another thing that happened yesterday, which is absolutely wonderful. Like I stated in my last video, that when the trailer got announced, I am extremely excited. So I don't need to say too much about that. If you want to hear my opinions on GTA 6, you can click right here or here, wherever I put it, or it might not even be there. But if you want to go hear my opinions about GTA 6, it's 2 videos away from this one. You can go watch that one. All right. For the next topic that happened on November 8, 2023 is The Boys. Season 4 was officially announced. It's going to take place right after Gen V, I believe, which my girlfriend and I are still watching back through The Boys. I've already seen the entire thing, but she hasn't seen it yet, so we're on like season 2 right now. But I have not seen Gen V yet, so please don't comment spoilers. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the season 4 of The Boys, because the last thing that I saw on The Boys was Homelander. Well, spoilers. Just so you know, spoilers. I'm about to say spoiler. So don't watch this part if you haven't seen The Boys yet. Skip ahead like 30 seconds. The last part I saw in The Boys was Homelander killing that guy because he threw a can at his son. That was like the last part I saw, and I'm excited to see what happens after that. But yeah, The Boys, Season 4. I'm excited. And for the very exciting news, Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 was announced. I'm excited, but not too excited because I had no idea. I was too busy crying about Omegle. But anyways, I still have to go back and watch all the old Ghostbuster movies, because I'm like that. I have to watch all the other old movies so I understand the full plot, the full lore, the full everything. So I'm definitely going to make my girlfriend watch that all with me. And to finish this video off, we are going to talk about Omegle. November 8th, 2023, Omegle was officially shut down. And unfortunately, I'm very traumatized, because in the middle of me streaming Omegle, after putting it off for almost a month and a half, 2 months, as soon as I started streaming Omegle, not even 30-40 minutes into the stream, Omegle was shut down before my very eyes. Now, when I tell you my rock hard hard-on went away so fast when I saw that message, I'm cutting out that part. And when I tell you my heart sank is an understatement. And you might be looking at me like I am the lowest of the low because I was absolutely attached to Omegle. That's okay if you look at me that way, but Omegle was a part of my life for many years. I discovered Omegle when I was probably like 13, 14, and I met a lot of good people off of that app. Obviously, there's been some very questionable things that I have seen, but I have met so many good people off of Omegle and met so many good friends off of that application or software, whatever you want to call it. To sum it up, here's my opinions on Omegle shutting down. So I have some pros and cons. Obviously, some cons are a large part of my income has just went down the fucking toilet. A lot of you know me as the guy who used the potato filter and talked to people on Omegle, and I have amassed hundreds of millions of views off of doing that alone, which has obviously given me a pretty penny. But now that Omegle is gone, I can't do that anymore. I know that there's some streaming websites called, like, I think it's called Monkey and Ome TV, Chat Roulette, stuff like that. I'll look into that stuff. I'll see if I can figure something out. But in total, my favorite website, Omegle, is gone. I can't just easily make the content that I wanted to. Or that I want to. I still want to. But you know what I mean. And for the cons of Omegle, very obviously, there were a lot of bad people. There's just bad people everywhere in this world. And unfortunately, no matter how many good people there are in this world, there's always going to be those few bad apples. As a lot of you know who used Omegle or have seen Omegle, you know that there's a lot of men. I'm not just pointing out only men here. Obviously, there were some women, but it was mostly men on that application showing off their junk. Now, why do people do that? I don't know. Maybe they need some reassurance that they're good looking in their life. I don't know why people do that. It's disgusting. It's awful. Nobody wants to get on Omegle and see your dick. Nobody. I promise you. Nobody wants to see that. It's disgusting. It's vile. It's gross. And for even more cons, I have plenty of cons about Omegle. Obviously, there's some very shitty people in there. Another pro to Omegle is it's helped a lot of people overcome their anxiety and talk to random strangers. But then the con to that is there are so many unfiltered things on Omegle, and you are mostly anonymous, but let's not forget the fact that you can easily track someone's IP directly from Omegle. No matter who you are, it is the easiest thing. You just add an extension to your browser and you can immediately see their IP address and know where they live. But on the other side, it did help a lot of people, including myself, with anxiety and talking to people and helping with my speech impediment. That was another pro to Omegle. Now, I have plenty more pros and cons of Omegle, which I may write down in a post somewhere. I'm not going to talk about it too much right now because I'm going to have to write it all down so I can actually think about it and not just ramble about it because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But to summarize, Omegle was a very large part of my life. Even before I started making content on it, I met a lot of good people before I started making videos on it. Especially before I started making videos on it. When I started making the content, I was more focused on making funny videos rather than meeting people and connecting with them. So to summarize, Omegle was... It was. That's all I'm going to say. It was. And it was an experience. I will miss it. I'll miss Omegle. And for everyone wondering if you made it to the end of this video, I'm still going to make content. I'm probably going to mostly do commentary and stuff like this. And obviously, I'm still going to make gaming videos. Even though I said video games aren't fun in my other video. But you know what I mean. I'm still going to make gaming videos because I still enjoy it. It's just not as fun as when I was younger, but hopefully that'll change. But I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to figure something out. I'm still going to be the same me. This is not going to change anything other than the fact that you're not going to see as many Omegle videos. I still have some videos stacked up on my computer that I can pump out a little bit and I'll repost every now and then. But other than that, Omegle's gone. Yeah. So in the future, if your dad ever looks at you, or not your dad, but your future son, future daughter looks at you and goes, "What was November 8th, 2023 like?" You're just going to look him dead in the eyes and be like, "We don't talk about that day. We don't talk about it. Absolutely not." So, with the conclusion of this video, whether it's, well, if it's night, go to bed. Go to sleep. Good night. Love you. If it's morning, hope you have a good day. Hope you have the time of your life. Still trying to figure out this stupid outro thing. It's very hard. Yeah. You know what? Outro. Good night. Love you.